Hello everybody and welcome to this new video on Scribus, and in this video we are going to make introduction to this software. What you can do with Scribus, you can work with a software to work with layout, you can manage pages, you have different features if you want to work with text, and it is free and open source, and it is a great software if you want to work with something like the layout pages, you want to manage pages, you want to create book, all these type of things you can do using Scribus. So for this, if you like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. First link on the description, the complete course Scribus is available. So if you want to learn Scribus starting from scratch, it's going to be on the first link on the description. You will see the model, the session of the course, what you will be able to learn. Complete course, a reference course to perfectly master Scribus step by step to create the document or to create any type of layout with pages. In the second link on the description, this is a website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software, have basics of this software in these YouTube channels. And second link on the description, it is like online school. You can pick a course and you can learn any graphic software. So let's start with Scribus. First things to understand, it's on the top, you have different type of features. So file, edit, items, insert, page, table, extra, view, script, windows, and help. First, if you want to have access to the preferences, because you can go on file here and you can see the preferences. You can open file preferences and you have different interesting things. You can switch the language on the user interface. Here I'm going to use the icon set and the theme by default that we have. After that, you have different type of things. These different type of things, it's not extremely useful to change all. In my opinion, when you use the document setup, for example, you can, only for the document setup, you can switch the language. You can also, when you create a new document, automatically have, for example, a orientation unit and a size by default. And when you create a new document, you can start with, for example, single page, facing page, margin and bleed, and the save options. So concretely, you can change at each new document, you can define a document setup. Here it says a part size, so when you create a new document, you can have directly active size and you can switch active size on the right if you want to have more predefined size when you create a new document. Here, this is the guide feature, items tools. Items tools can be interesting for a simple reason that when, for example, you create a shape, if I switch for shapes, I can define by default when I create any shape, the shapes will appear in red without any line color. So it means without stroke, for example. And by default, it is not the case. So you can change things like this on the properties panels, on this panel, the preference panels. When you create a new document, you will go on file here. You can create a new document from these panels. And after to create a new document, you have different type of proposition, and this one is a A4 page. By default, you won't have all these panels. So for example, I don't have this interface. I'm going to personalize the interface with you. And by default, when you start, you will be like this. And you have the possibility, when you go on window, to have access to different type of window, like properties, content properties, action history, align distribute, and more options here. You can just click on the element and the element will appear. You have also the possibility to dragging and moving the element at your convenience and change the position of the window just like this. So to personalize this interface, what I'm using personally, you can adjust at your convenience. I'm using window, and the properties panel extremely important in Scribus. You use for everything, so I can advise you to have these properties panels. And if you want to put on an area, you can, for example, go on the right, and when I go here, I can put on the right just like this. Another important panels can be, for example, the layer panels can be interesting, even if in Scribus we don't use this too much like other type of software. But it can be interesting. So I can click on layers, and the layers will appear here, but one more time I can put the panel outside, or I can switch again just here. And you can dragging and moving on this area. So here the property panels, extremely useful because when you create any shapes, you will have access to the line, to the color, the transparency, the shape option, the drop shadow, and the position. And here it is I position the layer panels. When I go on this area, I can also activate, for example, extremely useful because we work in a desktop publishing software, I can use arrange pages. And arrange pages, I put this on the left. But one more time, if it's, for example, outside, you can put anywhere what you want. I'm going to put this on the left, just like that. So thanks to that, I can focus on the master page and I can focus on the document page and I can see the layout here. And you can also extend a little bit these panels as well. So as you can see from a basic interface, you can really personalize well. I'm going to add also in window, I'm going to add here we have content properties. And when I click on content properties, the content property is going to appear here. I'm going to remove like this, and I will place the content properties just on the side of properties. So it means I can go here and I will place just on the side, and we can switch properties first and you have content property. Content properties is extremely useful when you work with images and when you work with text. When you work with images, it will switch to content image, and when you work with text, it will switch with content text. So extremely useful. And this is how I'm going to personalize this area. And for the rest, you can also adjust a little bit more. So what you can do, you can, for example, if you want to have the outline can be interesting with outlines, what you will have a panels just like this with outlines where you can have a summary of everything that you have in your space of work with these outline panels. Something that you can do also when you go on window, you can use align and distribute. And align and distribute can be also pretty convenient to use, but you can also open at any moment where you want. This is how I'm going to personalize these panels, as you can see with these different options. Sometimes it's going to move, but if we start the software again, it's going to be perfectly fit on the different area. So after that, you have a complete interesting way, and you have, for example, an element, you can find different type of tools. So here is a listing of the different tools that you can use. For example, if you want to add a rectangles, you can add a rectangle just like this, and I can add a rectangle. I can use also some snapping option like snap to guide, or again snap to item, and thanks to that, I can snap to the edge of my page, just like that. You will have different type of tool of conception. You can use also the pen tools. You can add image, you can add text. For example, if I want to add text, I can click on the text tool, just like this, and I can create a frame text, just like that, and I can place the text on this area. I can double click and I will type, for example, something like title content. And as you can see, if you want to edit this element, if I want to edit the text element, I can just click on my text frame. And when I go on the right, as you can see, the content property is switched to text properties. And thanks to that, I can define a font family, I can define the size of my text. I have also the possibility to center my text. I can also create different type of style, extremely useful in the deskop publishing software. And after I have a lot of type of options. For example, the color of the text. But also I can change the color of the frame when I work in the shape properties. So here I will define, for example, the black colors. I can go in the columns and text distance. And in column and text distance, I will apply directly a vertical alignment midles. And you have a lot of type of things that you can do. You can select the text tool 4 more times. I can snap here until this area. And when you go right click, you can also apply directly, you can insert your own text, you can apply a simple text, and I will define, for example, different paragraph, and you can add text like this. It is same, you can select your text, you can have access to the text property, so you see why it is useful. You can, for example, justify your text, and you can have a lot of type of options. I can also change the size and so much more options for my text content. When you have a shape, you can have access to all the properties of the shape just here. You can, for example, change the color. You can change also add effect and have multiple type of properties. You can also work with masters. I will make video about how you can manage the pages and how you can manage the master, because you can go on page, you can insert pages. For example, at the end, if I want to insert something like 10 pages, I can insert 10 pages at the end. And if I have master, I can apply a master page. I will explain what is a master page in another sessions. I will just click and validate, and as you can see, the different page will appear on this area. And when I go on the left, because I put my arrange page property, you can see all the page appearing here, and you can select a page at your convenience as well. When you continue a little bit, you will have access to more options. If you want to create a table, you can also create a table here with different properties. And you can also have many options when, for example, you get a double click on the object, you can have access to the node, and you can adjust an object with the node, as you can see. So you can make a lot of things definitely. Even when you have something like an object, you can go on the top, and when you go on item, you can have duplicate, multiple duplicate, transform features. You can generate groups. You have also the possibility to work with path tools, and you have many type of things. When you select at least 2 shapes, you can use mesh distortion. You can create path from stroke. You can have path operation, so it means the Boolean operation. So you can have a lot of type of features that you can use as well. And you can also insert image inside frame. You can insert number page. You can do a lot of things. So we are going to stop here for this introduction to this software. If you like, subscribe to these YouTube channels. First link on the description. This is the complete course for Scribus. It is a reference course. So if you want to learn Scribus starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn. In the second link on the description, this is a website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software, have basics of this software in these YouTube channels. And second link on the description, it is like an online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. For the next video, see you.